Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition, featuring all the DLC, including the newest, Corrupted Horizons. And guess what? We have a nest, our first one of the playthrough. Let's go improve everybody's attitude towards us and get this thing done right away. I think it might be our first medium threat level kind of a mission, so we'll see and hope that we're up for it at this point, and I think we will be. Let's do it. And I think about all I have to check on everybody is if anybody has any SP that we might want to increase their stats with. Joe Murata, you got promoted recently, so absolutely that is not the case for you. And I think I don't think we're going to do anything with you this turn. I'm still avoiding the pool as much as possible early on. We can get away with that early on. Max, we can get you that extra shot of will that'll help your ability to dash more frequently. You, I think, we're going to spend that to get you up to that magical number I've picked out of the blue. That's what I shoot for. So you've got a little more will for quick aim, which you haven't even earned yet. But by the time you get there, hopefully we'll have enough will to make it useful. And Shane Vanson. Yep, you're getting will. There we go. Just had enough to pick it up. Callum Robertson, you're also getting another shot of will, getting you close to that minimum we need. Now, hopefully, on this episode, we can get some more promotions. Maybe from our snipers this time, hint, hint, to get us up to get some quick aimers. There's nothing else we really need to equip with at this point. I think we are ready. Callum, you were the last one. Yes, I think we're ready to get out there. A little bit different on this one. This time, if we see anything dropped, which I don't think these guys are carrying weapons yet, so there probably won't be much dropped, but we can only recover those items. Maybe it'll be our own soldiers that drop something. That would not be good, would it now? You can only recover items carried out. You don't automatically get them. We'll see you down there. All right, no, we are not lucky enough to be able to have vision of our first hatching sentinel right off the bat. I'm going to try to assume initially that maybe there's an open spot here. That's what we're going to play for. There's going to be the ability for them to come at us from many, many different directions. So this is a little disconcerting. As far as where we move, we get closed in on in many, many different ways. So I think the best course of action is send one of our assaults kind of dashing out to gain us some early vision, and then from there set up our defenses against those close range. There's lots of close range corners they could be hiding around right now with those claws that makes this mission just a little bit dangerous early on. Why don't we come up across the center to the left here, up this corridor? That kind of keeps us away from some darkness areas over here. That's the way we're going to start it, hoping, let's hope we pick the smart choice. Let's start with a dash, at least one dash for you, Max, to get you over here for some vision on this side that we want
No time to lose.
lead off into. And so far, the vision is good. And so far, I'm getting the feeling that we're going to continue up in that general direction. I think what we'll do, just start getting everybody relocated. I'll save your second dash for when we may need it, when we find the sentinels. We'll come up here and we'll set some Overwatch and play it this way as we advance. Callum, I guess we'll do a little pistol Overwatch with you, or maybe what we can do is get Romanov. I want to save enough dashes. We don't quite have 4 dashes with you, so I want to save the dashes a little bit. So we'll run you up here, Michael Romanov, so we have our speedy guys leading us off. We'll bring up our snipers to get ready to help cover us. At least with you, Takeda, we can get some Overwatch up here to help us out long distance in the direction we want to go. And we'll get everybody else kind of off in this direction to cover the rear?
Receiving.
We'll cover the rear with just a pistol with you, Shane. Because I'd rather have you closer up. We don't have to worry about grenades or all those kind of awkward things early on. We have Warcry now, so if something does surprise us, we can at least slow it down. And let's do sniper rifle Overwatch. Where do we think they're going to be most likely coming from if they come at us? Because we can only spread this out so far. We'll cover this way with you, and we'll cover pistol more on this side. Let's see where they start charging us from. Hit a rock. But this guy signed his own death warrant. I guess we surprised him as much as anything. The other thing we have, you actually can see both. So we're going to see if we can't take care of this guy close range with our snipers. And then we'll have to find a way to catch our snipers up to this point as the rest of us advance that way. Shane, we'll give you the first shot. Going to take more than one hit to get this guy taken care of. And what would we rather get rid of? Probably double perception. Let's just go for the agile leg since it's a clean shot. It's a 100% shot, and we can slow him down and get him bleeding. And we'll hang on to your pistol, Shane. We'll have you, Takeda, take the next shot. And when we know it's a kill shot, let's just shoot the head. Alright, we'll keep your pistol for Overwatch, and basically let's find out if we can get the Arthron from this distance. I don't know if that rocky formation is jutting out too far to have a clean shot, but let's find out.
Eyes peeled.
Nah, I think we can get a clean enough shot that has at least better than average aim. We have a hole between the arm right there, then we have the perimeter where we could miss. I should not focus on how we can miss. Let's hit the torso.
Waste of ammo.
See, I focused on how we could miss. So now we got to worry about pistol Overwatch to protect ourselves against this guy. At least he doesn't have the hit points of a Triton. So at least we have some chances to do some damage on him. We'll keep the Overwatch short so we have a better chance of hitting. In fact, we'll come out here out of cover because we don't have to worry about getting shot at. And let's go back here and use your pistol to Overwatch against him coming at us. So we'll just do big time pistol Overwatch for our team over here to try and protect us. All short range. Because if he stays at a distance, who cares? Now we're going to run up, since we know we have a loose guy out there that we haven't accounted for. We're only going to come this far. And it may be, well, there's a dead end, but there's a pathway through here to something. That may be where we go next, because, well, there could be stuff out here too, but we may take the narrow path. We'll see. Maybe we'll bring our snipers this way and cover both ends. I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Here's the Overwatch team on this side in case this guy runs here instead of down towards the snipers. And we'll also bring our heavy up also, just to be near the front for us, and set himself up as the target in case our Overwatch doesn't work. Now it's time to set the Overwatch and protect the heck out of us.
I'm ready.
Nobody in Warcry range. Let's park it. Another Triton. Oh, he's coming. No, he doesn't quite get it all the way. He doesn't make it. So he's going to force us to have to do something. And the Triton, well, that's an easy force. That's a very easy force. Let's equip the sniper rifles and fire away. The nice thing about having multiple snipers right now is that even though we don't have quick aim, we have multiple sniper shots, which are extremely deadly early game. We'll take a shot under the arm there. It looks like you haven't shaved today, so we'll try and do the job for you. And we do. Sorry we disabled your arm at the same time, but, you know, I never said I was good at shaving. Let's get over here and finish him off.
See you in the next life.
Very good. Now we have this guy, and what we're going to do is we're going to finish this guy off with an assault. We'll head over this way first. Max,
Ready
can you
to
do it in
engage.
one shot for us? I think so. And we've cleared the path for everyone else. I think what we'll do... Yeah, eventually we will be able to go through there. We're just going to come up,
Right there.
protect that opening. It's still not wide open over here, so I'm thinking we may end up focusing this way where it may open up over here. This is always a pain when those dang mist sentinels don't appear right away. It's really a hide and seek kind of a thing at that point. We're going to come up here just so we can overwatch with a big gun.
I'll be right there.
I said a big gun, and play our overwatch here.
Area covered.
Callum, we'll move you as far forward as we can. Well, I'm not even going to... Okay,
Here
I'll
comes
tell you
the
what we'll do.
Phoenix.
We'll do the pistol overwatch, but only in a... Excuse me. I didn't want you, Joe Murata. It switched over before I was prepared. We'll overwatch here, just in case we get a little surprise from a reinforcement zone over here. That's the way we'll play it. Let's get our last sniper set. We'll do the same thing with you, Shane, and overwatch here also. And then Joe Murata.
Easy enough.
I guess we'll do this overwatch just in case. And finally, our overwatches are set to protect us, hopefully. And that is the default direction that they insist on coming at us from. Can we get you up here for a shot? We sure as heck can, you Takeda. I think I'll keep you right there just so others can easier pass. And maybe follow up with some pistol shots. We'll see. Alright, let's check it out. Yeah, that's a pretty dang good shot. We could always go for the pincer, but this more than likely, without too many chances to miss, we'll just take him out. Yeah, like I said, not too many chances to miss. In fact, he's bleeding. We don't need to waste any more ammo there. We will bring you guys forward, and only this far for starters, just so we can, just in case, watch that backside. Since it's so directly close to a reinforcement zone, we're going to deal with it that way.
I'm on Overwatch.
And now, since that's so corridory, we will, as I said, change our plan in this direction and start coming out. And we see someone. Oh, an egg. Yeah, now that we're starting to see eggs, I'm feeling a little more confident that the sniff test, or the heard it through the grapevine test, is that this is the way we gotta go.
I was born ready.
We'll do one more dash, Romanov, since you're at full dash capabilities, and yeah, we'll do one more just to get you on Overwatch also. This is the way they potentially have been coming from significantly already anyway. We're just gonna hustle you up this way, Joe Murata.
Let's go.
And they better not surprise us through here. But if they are through here, they're farther back and they shouldn't be able to reach us. So let's overwatch to protect our advance. And let's do one more thing. Since we are playing the Overwatch game, let's add a pistol. Alright, that was quick and easy. I think we're making a dent in their numbers early on. Let's do the first look here without the benefit of dash. It's really weird. I'm not seeing a lot of open areas for a sentinel. Gosh darn it. And something's back here. We heard something back here. I don't know what it is, but we heard it. Let's get you running forward. Joe Murata. We can always war cry this guy, but no thank you. What we will do is we'll come up here and just take out the egg so we don't have to worry about it. I think we're close enough to safely do that. Okay, so we can't see it. Yeah, I thought we'd be able to see it, and we definitely can see it well enough to take the shot. There we go. Stupid UI, you're supposed to tell me when I can see these things like that. Let's get moving. I think what we'll do is we'll just get everybody up here really, really close. We always got pistol overwatch or no overwatch if it's too crowded because we don't want to hit each other. Let's kind of go through the center.
Area covered. Moving in.
We'll kind of go... Well, we don't really... We'll just not do overwatch with you, Callum. And finally, we'll bring you here, Shane. And try your overwatch in a very thin cone this way. And finally, that leaves... Callum, you're done. I already said you're done. Let's make sure you're done. Okay, we advanced you all the way. You're the one, Max, that has overwatch available. Let's spread it out as wide as we can to protect ourselves. And I think we're in good shape. I don't think anybody, as you said, is getting past you. All right. We'll take our first peek around here. And we got another sound cue over here. And we got a sound cue over here. I wonder if that might be a mist sentinel. It could be a big enough space. But we're going to check this first corner here with the ability to shoot as we check it out. Gosh darn it. Well, there's potential open space back here. Let's try our next area to explore. This way. And we're because there's so many things potentially around the corners that could move at us. This one didn't move, you notice, though, so I'm almost positive because I don't think eggs make a lot of noise. I'm almost positive we may have found one of the mist sentinels. The only problem with it, the only downside of this mission is we're taking so dang long to find things. That's going to be a big wear on our stamina. Ooh. That has the sound effects of a mist sentinel, too, that I'm hearing. It's just hard for me to tell exactly. And there's no way that's a mist sentinel this close to reinforcement zone. I've never, I mean ever, seen that. So we're going to take the safest kind of overwatch shot we can in that direction, and we're going to add some more to it. So when whoever that is, unless it's an egg, will feel silly overwatching against an egg if that's what it turns out to be, but I am not going to make any kind of assumption on this one. Come up here. Do we have a war cry possibility? Our first war cry possibility. I think it's that guy we can pick up, so he can't move that far, even if he does. And Max, you're going to overwatch here. And Shane, how do we want to bring you up for overwatch? Well, we'll just do a simple pistol overwatch with you, I guess.
Advancing.
Alright, I think we are ready and as safe as can be.
Holding position.
Uh-oh. Did something hatch? No. That's a noise I'm not familiar with. It almost sounds like a hatching sound, but we shouldn't be close enough for one to do any kind of hatching. That was just a scary, freaky occurrence. What we're going to do here, though, we got a reinforcement on the backside. I don't know if we have a great enough shot. Absolutely we don't, but we might with 2 tries. Now it's less than filling that big circle, which is kind of like that 50-50 idea. What we're going to do is bring you up this way. I think what we'll do to give us some maneuverability, since we may be able to see around the corner, is do a dash. Can we see around the... there, I know we got one missed sentinel there. And for whatever reason, this Triton Strangler never moved. Crazy. With that in mind, we're going to deal with the Triton Strangler as best we can. In fact, we're going to see what our shot looks like right from where we're standing. And it looks good. We're going to give you a little ouch. Just a little prick. You won't feel a thing. Oh. And for being that close, you definitely must be a stick dude, because that time, that shot was not worth it. Oh yeah, that definitely is. We can see him now. He's not activated. I'm not going to risk moving you anywhere. I don't want to accidentally activate it. What we will do, I can get a line of sight from here on you, Callum. Let's see if we can help with a little hurt.
I've got this.
Pretty good chance.
No mercy.
Yeah, he's hurting. Of course, we need to follow up with someone else. That's for dang sure. Who is that someone going to be? It looks like that someone is going to have to be a pistolier, so we can get 2 pistol shots on the guy to eliminate the threat.
Rolling.
I think that'll be good enough, although we're using valuable ammo that we can't replace yet.
Ready to rock.
But yeah, 2 shots and he's gone. In fact, 1 shot and he's gone, because I think he's bleeding out. We don't need to waste the ammo. That precious ammo. I think what we'll do on the backside, since this guy only has low hit points, is we're going to keep you here, Max, for Overwatch duty. So that way, if he comes towards us, we can take him out. And he most likely will come towards us. Let's keep it very short range, so we do have the best opportunity to hit when he gets close to us. In fact, how exactly? That's the path right in front of us there that he's going to have to come down to get to us. We have a good chance to take him out. Just in case anyone else appears near the sentinel, we'll do that. We're going to bring you around here. What's going to give us a potential shot with you? We're going to keep you... Yeah, hopefully you aren't so clunky that he perceives you, but we'll keep you... Yeah, that would move him close. I guess we're just going to play it safe to not activate the guy and just go there. We're not going to waste Warcry and the Will. Park it, Joe. Shane, stay safe with a little Overwatch in case someone else appears.
Anything that moves
after
dies.
he bleeds. And you, Takeda. This will get you close enough to be able to make a shot next time, but hopefully not activate him.
Area covered.
I think we're ready. Blast him! Yeah! Good job, Max. Now it's time to take out the first sentinel, and then go on the big hunt, maybe back here, to work on the next one. You Takeda, come over here. Take the honors of the first shot for us. Yeah, we definitely need to do the research on this guy so our hits do a little bit more damage than this. It's going to take an awful lot of shots to bring this guy down. Now someone we're going to give a try to. I think you'll have a shot to the side of you, Takeda, with the big gun. Yep. That'll hurt. And then one more follow-up shot. We'll try it with you, Shane. In fact, no, I don't want to use up your pistol ammo. We'll come right here. We're to do the little conga shooting line over here. And we'll take out the big gun, take a shot,
Ready to rock.
and finish it off. Okay, one down, one to go. And I'm going to guess it's going to be down here. There's not much more... Not many more places it could be. So we're going to see if we can peek around the corner from here. We should be far enough away if we see it. Yeah, we don't quite have the angle to see around there. We're going to bring you a little bit on this side, so maybe we can see over here. Max? How about that? Hopefully it's not so close that we activate it, though. Let's go a little at a time. Yeah. Let's hope. Ah, maybe it's farther back then. So let's... Now our Overwatch is a little touchy if another reinforcement appears, but since he came this way last time, let's assume that's their preferred route. Callum, you can protect us in this direction.
They're not getting past me.
And Michael, let's get you moving out this way.
Heading out.
Can you give us any more vision farther down? Not quite. Nests can be so quick and easy sometimes when you find these mist sentinels right off the bat, and then they're a chore on missions like this. Alright, we got a reinforcement that came in there. We have sight of something back here too, so I think the quickest thing for us to do, or the best thing for us to do, is start moving up this way. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that that's going to be too narrow. I have a feeling we may have just been given a clue on where the other hatching sentinel is at. So we're going to get ready.
Let's show them what we can do.
To get things done in this direction. We're going to bring you here, Max. In fact, we're going to dash you there just in case it's a Triton that we can't kill in one shot. So we can retreat you till we get more support. And as may just very well be something we can handle. And we're close enough to try it right now. Oh, is he might have 20 hit points. No, he doesn't. We got lucky. He's gone. You did your job, Max. We'll bring you a little farther over. Maybe you can get vision over there.
Let's go.
Yeah, we got an egg. That might be another egg, but there is an open spot over there. I think we found our last remaining sentinel. Hopefully, that's where we're headed. That's where we think it's going to be. So let's get everybody hustling as quick as we can in that direction. No dilly-dallying anymore, guys. Nuh-uh. No time for Overwatch. It's max movement. Well, unless you have a pistol. If you had the ability to jet jump in this low corridor kind of place, I would do it, Joe Murata. But such is life sometimes for a heavy. Max, yeah, you're done. And you, Takeda. Run, run, run.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Alright, that was quick, so there's not a lot of guys on the map. We're going to try coming down. I'm assuming those are going to be eggs. Max, we're going to get you moving over here to take care of this egg. And maybe see Ah, what we wanted to see. I think we're going to see if we can take care of the egg right where you are at. He's not active yet. We don't want to move any closer until we get more firepower. Stay there. Let's get everybody hustling over for support.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, you are, Michael. And now get a
Like
few
the
extra
wind.
snipers up in that direction. I'm not worried about reinforcements too much right now. We'll take you the wide way, Joe Murata. The roundabout way. In fact, we'll do that with you also as a sniper. You might get a long-range shot from down here. Just in case. Someone trying to sneak up behind us, but he's going to be a little bit too little, too late. What we are going to do is we're going to get 2 very nice shots from our assaults. What we do not know, though, is will 2 shots at this stage of the game be enough? So I think we will hold tight until we can get
Watch out,
supporting
I'm moving.
shots,
Tango
just to
spotted.
make sure we kill the guy in one try. And I think it is an egg that we saw. Yes. You have much better perception than our assaults here, you. So let's get you up here. Callum, let's get you up here.
Let's rock.
And we will have plenty of shots for next turn to end this one. Everybody, except maybe you, Joe Murata. Oh, even Joe Murata might have a shot. Look at that. We're going to keep you assaults steady just so we don't accidentally activate the guy. And we'll bring you up wide also, Shane. He made a run for us, but it was too little, too late. I don't think we've got... Let's give our assaults a little experience here with at least a couple shots on the guy. I think we're close enough where we did activate him now. Yeah, he's preparing, but he won't... He's a little slow on the preparations here.
Target hit.
Yeah, I'm glad we waited because 2 shots by our assaults would not have been enough. We don't have to worry about being in anyone's line of sight because this target is tall. Well, okay, let's do the extreme zoom. I don't think I moved the mouse wheel any further than anybody else. And since it went to you first, Callum, you get the shot. With this weapon.
Problem solved.
Alright, we definitely let the Pandorans know, even though it kind of took a while, that we are here, we mean business. Watch out for Phoenix Point. We got a couple snipers up to quick aim, so we now have 2 quick aimers. You Takeda, Callum Robertson. Welcome, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am now to have some quick aim snipers. Alright, there we go. We have 4-4 attitude with Anu and New Jericho, 5 increased attitude with Synedrian, and 8 with the head. I don't remember what that symbol signifies. Who did we gain attitude with? Whose head is that? Inquiring minds want to know. Let me know if you know without me trying to look this up. Okay, the nest has been neutralized and abandoned by its inhabitants. We can breathe. A sigh of relief.
Synedrian probably seems strange to you. Trying to build a better world. A world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
Well, since we have the best attitude of anybody with Synedrian, we're going to try to improve that, and I would guess of these responses, we will agree and say the world can definitely get better. Now, like us a little more, please, Synedrian. Yeah.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
Maybe we can. At least early on, till you give us access to your weapons, then we can decide later. I just want research and weapons early on. I want new ammo for my pistol of yours we were able to obtain. All right, we can afford to replenish here. At least everything we can. And speaking of affording, early on we have resources, we have materials, we have tech, we have things we can do. And I think one of those early things I would like to do is, so as we do hire and as hires become available in our personnel tab, I want to build right here a second training facility, just so they train just that tiny little bit faster in our main base. I'm into doubling up the training facilities that way as opposed to spreading out single training facilities. I'd rather do it that way. And training is this one right there. So 250 materials we can definitely afford, and 100 tech. We're going to do it. Still going to take 3 days for it to come online. The other thing I probably should look at is a research lab, but before we do that, I want to take a quick look. Well, let's do research first. We can now gain research on the hatching sentinel. Everything's over a day, so I definitely want another. And yeah, we're going to put them all in there at the bottom. They take a long time. And while I'm thinking about it, Arthron is the one I want first. Arthron, I think, is the one that gets me the shotgun. Triton just gets me that shield, which I really haven't found a lot of good uses for yet. So Arthron Autopsy is definitely, between these two, a priority. I don't think any of these others has to come up there. The Hatching Sentinel is, at least compared to everything else, to be able to do more damage per shot on the Hatching Sentinels. You saw how weak our weapons are at the moment. That's a semi-priority, and the rest can go down. Now the Mind Fragger, though, gives us some food, which eventually we'll want for trading, probably. So that's potentially another one to move up. Yeah, but we definitely need more research. So the thing I want to do first is let's check the globe. Let's kind of pan out and spin around the globe. Is any more mist starting to appear yet? Because that will kind of determine early on how I want to expand. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You almost snuck by me, but I saw you. There's a new hint of mist expanding down here. So maybe, just maybe, I'd like to activate this one just to get the ship right now, but this is the one that makes more sense if this is where the mist is going to be. What does this base have? Yeah, it has a research facility. So this is, even though it's going to be expensive to activate this base, it's not in the mist yet, so it won't be infested. And then repairing a research facility, as far as research facilities go, will be much cheaper than building one from the ground up. And so we're going to try this. Now the question is, I don't remember, what's it cost to activate another base? We can afford it. Only 50 tech and 300 materials, which is a hefty chunk for us. But it's early. There's not a lot else to spend it on quite yet. Soon there will be. We're going to activate the base. Now we just got to get away and get over here so we can protect it. Now let's get in here and see what kind of repairs we may need to do. First one is energy, so we can use whatever we repair and we can afford it. Next is, I want that research lab. That's a big priority. And that's a hefty price tag, but it's cheaper than ground up building. And I may hold off on anything else yet. Eventually, let's just see the cost of the vehicle bay. Yeah, we're going for it. The access lift will hold. Oh, it didn't need repair. So everything is being repaired over on this base. Now the next thing we're probably going to have to look at is a way to get there. And given our starting location, it looks like we'll want to head north via Greenland to be looking for a path over here. The easiest way to do that is, once again, we can get this far. We can't get this far. So at some point, we're going to have to build up some more funds to activate this base also. And it comes with another manufacturing plant for when we start needing to build a lot of stuff, which also can come in handy. So yeah. This is something else we'll eventually want to get. This will be our quickest and easiest way to get over to our new base. And we definitely want to explore over here sooner rather than later, so when this mist becomes active, we can spot the enemy and maybe protect any havens that we start finding over here. So yeah, there's a lot going on early here. Let's do our promotions really before we get moving. Utkata. There you go. The important one for us, quick aim. It leaves enough left over so we can get you up to that 12 that I love to have as a minimum early on. And then who else was the other one again? Another sniper is Callum. You get your quick aim. And once again, we can get you up to 12. And we'll stop right there. So we are promoted. Let's see what kind of a hit. I didn't really pay attention. Our stamina is not amazing yet. Not amazing right now. But what I will do is kind of explore up in the general direction of this next base. At some point we're going to want to activate. And no, it does not have a satellite base. So we're also, after activation, going to need a satellite base up here to be able to see if we can find a path over here. But I think that's potentially the quickest way for us to get over there, as opposed to going all the way via Alaska. This is probably the quickest way for us to go. Okay, so that means let's start searching, guys. We could do the next mission on the way here also with New Jericho, the Dreamers Awaken. But before we do that, I want to explore a couple sites right near there just to see if we can pick up some new materials. Alrighty, Mount Egg. For those of you who have played or seen Festering Skies, you'll know what this means and signifies. Earlier today, a meteor has crashed into Earth, causing great damage and widespread panic. The landing has left a giant, peculiarly shaped mass of celestial rock towering above the surrounding mountain range. Initial probing of its properties does not match any records in our geological database. Scientists, religious leaders, and politicians from across the globe have been taking turns speculating and arguing over the nature of this alien object, nicknamed Mount Egg. And Mount Egg is down in... now, does this part of the continent have a lot of mountains? It says towering over the mountain. Maybe that's why it towers over the mountains, because there's not a significant mountain range right this far north. Who knows? Someone who knows geography just a tiny bit better than me can answer that question. But let's continue on here. And there is our first upgrade. They will now start carrying weapons and being able to shoot back at us, my friends. Let's go take a quick peek at, well, so this guy, actually, he can shoot a little bit, just not that far yet. The Arthron Brute has a spitterhead. And here's the guy with the machine gun, no shield, still not a lot of hit points. In fact, hideously low hit points, but there he is. And here's the more dangerous one, if you ask me, but he's only sporting the pistol early on. except if he gets close enough, and if he gets proficient, then this one can hurt. And the first transformation is with Pain Chameleon, which is a pain in the freaking behind if you don't take that out and he disappears, especially with when he gets a one action pistol to use. No, his action points on the it's an independent. I was thinking it was the Anu one that takes 2 action points. So he does have a single shot thing, and so it's a pain having a guy disappear. You don't know where he is anymore, and then he's able to take 4 shots at you with a freaking pistol. Fortunately, that's not the most accurate one yet. All right, let's continue moving forward. And those grenades we wanted are starting to get built as backup. We found memories. While exploring a seemingly unremarkable ruin, our operatives stumble across a book half hidden in a pile of rubble. An old copy of Olaf Stapledon's visionary novel Star Maker. It is unusually well preserved. Further investigation reveals what appears to be a collapsed library. Sealed off under the rubble, the books have remained almost completely undamaged. While not useful in our war against the Pandora virus, these books represent a vital part of humanity's history. Would digging them out be worth it? And yeah, I think no, I'm going to spend them, even though we really don't have that much to spend. But we have enough to spend, because I think at least Synedrian and New Jericho, not sure about Anu, would be happy to retrieve these. So let's spend some stuff to maybe gain some relations. Let's find out. Oh yeah, and a little how I called that one. Disciples of Anu want to reject the old. So there we go. We gain some attitude, especially with Synedrian, a 6. That's a big one. Digging out the books takes a surprisingly long time, but the bounty is rich, including the complete works of Doris Lessing, Robert Byron's The Road to Oxiana, and a worn copy of Arkady and Boris Strugatsky's The Final Circle of Paradise, long thought lost. Okay, look at that. We've gained access to research, or they've shared research. This is something new. This is how research is starting to go. I don't know if we made it to 25% yet. So it looks like maybe only 20% is my best guess. You start gaining some research. So as a celebration of friendship and cooperation, Synedrian has shared some of their key research with us. So we can go to Research tab to review research projects from Synedrian. And there we go. I won't read everything on this side, but there's nuclear fusion technology. We have access to that. Synedrian battle armor. We have access to that. Synedrian aircraft technology. Probably not a big one right now, because I'm not planning. When we get to the point, I want to steal those instead of build them to save resources. We just want to get to a point where I'm not worried about our, diplomatic levels at some point. So let's get over to the research tab.
You seem to be genuinely on our side, and everyone here at Synedrion really appreciates that. Please understand that we are cautious with organizations such as the Phoenix Project, not because we're trying to be obstinate, but because we've had some pretty terrible experiences that we'd prefer not to repeat. You know that I have high hopes for an alliance between the Phoenix Project and Synedrion. So my advice is this. What would be really helpful right now would be a more direct demonstration of your support. That could really win some hearts and minds.
Okay, so we've reached actually the 25. So it means we're probably at close to 24% diplomacy. We haven't got to that 25 till we do this mission.
At this moment, we have a couple of really important projects running. The sort that could actually change the future, like improving our mist-repelling tech, which may allow us to peacefully coexist with the new ecology, or deploying a new breed of modified plant to help us reclaim the planet for ourselves. Believe me when I say we've had a lot of debates about which approach is better, and there are some pretty opinionated factions forming. In any case, we're lacking enough people to support both projects at once, and it's a bit of a deadlock. So if you could lend a hand with one of them, that would mean a lot.
Okay, I believe in our first playthrough we chose mist repellers. In our Festering Skies playthrough we chose the ecosystems. So we'll just kind of go back and forth. So we'll choose mist repellers this time.
Zara will be pleased to hear that. She is one of the most passionate advocates of, well, some people would say the original values of Synedrion, but it's hardly that simple. She's part of a loose coalition called the Polyphonic Tendency, which advocates solutions that reject all hierarchies, all forms of domination. Nikolai, on the other hand, oh dear, I'm involving you in Synedrion drama, aren't I? My apologies. Good luck with the mission.
Yes, Synedrion drama. We know it well. And let's take a look for where Against the Mist is. It's back down this way, so we probably will be heading down there sooner rather than later, now that we really didn't find much here. We didn't pick up supplies like I was hoping, but we did pick up relations with most everybody. Let's come over here, make this our next mission, and then if we have enough stamina without stopping at the base, we're going to come back down, do Synedrion after that. That's the plan, unless something happens to try and change that.
Research complete.
We finished New Jericho research just as we just about arrive at the base, so we got some more materials. So that's good timing to replenish our battle usage coming up.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide, but it all depended on one man.
All right, so I don't know if we quite arrived there yet, but let's advance just a little just to make sure. There we are. So the Dreamers Awaken, we read this earlier. We will continue from here. And we need to stop a group of rampaging soldiers. That'll be our next episode coming up. Hope you enjoyed today's. A lot of stuff happening. The Festering Skies DLC made itself seen. We got the first unlock of tech that is going to be rolling out to us in the new form and fashion. So we got to get a peek at that also. So we've got a few little clues and tricks and peeks of things from there. Before we do this mission, the only other thing we're going to end with is new research here. How does that show up here? Shared research. Do I automatically get it? No, I think, yeah, I still have to spend efforts on making it happen, although it's not too bad at 1 day, 1 hour. So when we get our next research facility up, we may focus on the battle armor, Synedrion battle armor to help us out. The other two, the power plant increase. Eventually that'll become important, but this early on, not so much. So we have some nice new bits there. The diplomacy, we did hit that 24%. So I'm wondering if the technology pops at 20, and then maybe every 10% we get some, or every 20% we get some. So we'll see exactly how that works. I'm sure I could read something to find out exactly, but it's kind of fun to just experience it and figure it out that way. So this is our next mission next time. If you enjoyed today's, hit that thumbs up. Help me out. Other than that, this is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And I do hope to see you next time.